Hey guys, welcome back. Now let's get started with our day 7 walkthrough. So you guys can go ahead and read the story here. Coming to the learning objectives, in this task we will focus on the following vital learnings to assist forensic mech blue in uncovering potential incident, revisiting log files and their importance, understanding what a proxy is and breaking down the contents of a proxy log, building Linux command line skills to parse log entries manually, analyzing a proxy log based on typical use cases. Log primer. Before analyzing a dataset of proxy logs, let's first revisit what log files are. A log file is a digital trail of what's happening behind the scenes in a computer or a software application. It records important events, actions, errors, or information as they happen. It helps diagnose problems, monitor performance, and record what a program or application is doing. For clarity, let's look at a quick example. So in this example here, the first field is the source IP address, the second field is the timestamp, the third field is the HTTP request, the fourth is the status code, and the fifth is the user agent. So what is a proxy server? Normally when you access the internet, you will be accessing directly from your computer. But then when there's a proxy server, it acts as an intermediary in between. So the request you want to send goes to the proxy server, and then the proxy server sends the request on your behalf to the internet. So this is what a proxy server is. A proxy server offers enhanced visibility into network traffic and user activities since it logs all the website requests and responses. This enables system administrators and security analysts to monitor which websites the users access, when and how much bandwidth is used. It also allows the administrators to enforce policies and block specific websites or content categories. Given that our task is hunting suspicious activity on the proxy log, we need to know what possible malicious activity can be seen inside one. Let's elaborate on a few common type of examples. So the first one is download attempt of malicious binary, data exfiltration, and continuous C2 connection. Here C2 is a command and control server. So a log file is in this location. So these are the contents of our proxy log. The first field contains timestamp, second contains the source IP, third is the domain and port, fourth is the HTTP method, fifth is the HTTP URI, sixth is the status code, seven is the response size, and eighth is the user agent. Okay, so this shows you how to use the cut command. Here the dash D stands for delimiter, and in the single quotes we have given a space. So what it does is it accesses the log file and it separates each field every time it encounters a space. And here the flag F1 can be used to access the contents of the field 1. So you can also select multiple fields. So here, as you can see here, field 1, field 3 and field 6 is selected. So the corresponding values are printed here. Okay, so what are Linux pipes? In Linux or Unix-like systems, a pipe is a way to connect two or more commands to make them work together seamlessly. It allows you to take output of one command and use it as the input to the next command. So another command here is the grep command. This can be used to find certain strings from a file. So you type in grep and the string you want to find and the file name. You guys already know how to use the head command. You can use the sort command to sort the contents of a file in an ascending order. If you want to sort on the basis of numbers, you can use the -n flag. And if you want to sort in descending order, then you can use reverse, which is -r. So the next command is unique. This is used to print the unique values. So using the cut command here, we have captured the contents of field 3, which is the domain and the port. And this is given as input to the next command using the pipe. So here what it does is, it prints whatever is before the semicolon. So now combining the sort command using the pipe, what it does is it prints it in ascending order. So this prints the unique domains in ascending order. You can use the -c flag with unique to see the number of occurrences. So once we go through a unique domain and spot a suspicious domain, then we can use the grep and head commands to retrieve the connections made to it. On checking the list of requests made to the domain, we see something unusual with the strings passed to goodies parameter. So this here is the string passed to the goodies parameter. Now to filter out the string alone, you can use the equal to sign as the delimiter. So as you can see in this command, based on the format, the data sent seems to be encoded with base 64. So using this theory, we can try to decode the strings by piping out the output to base 64 command. So by using this command, we can decode and visit the contents. Now let's go ahead and fire up a machine. Now let's open up our terminal and navigate to the log file. Now let's try to read the contents using the cat command. So now let's go ahead and try to answer the questions. So the first question is, how many unique IP addresses are connected to the proxy server? So the IP address is in field 2 over here. So let's use the command cut. The delimiter here is space. We need field 2. The file name is access.log. Now we can sort it using the sort command and find the unique IP addresses by including unique. So as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 IP addresses connected to the proxy server. So the next question is, how many unique domains were accessed by all workstations? So as we can see here, the domain is in the third field here. So let's type in cut. The delimiter is space over here. We need field 3. The file name. Now since we do not need the port number, we'll be removing that again using the cut command. Here the delimiter is semicolon. And field 1, because we want the contents before the semicolon. Now we can again use a pipe and sort it and find the unique ones. Okay, so these are the different domains. So as you can see, it is way too many to count manually. So let's go ahead and use the WC command. So this is the word count command. So we have a total of 111. So the next question is, what status code is generated by the HTTP request to the least access domain? So as you can see here, this is the least access domain here. Now let's go ahead and add the status code along with this. So the status code is in field 6. So this was a least access domain and the status code is 503. Based on the high count of connection attempts, what is the name of the suspicious domain? So these are the ones with the high connection count. And this is the one that looks suspicious here, since we have the THM over here. What is the source IP of the workstation that has accessed the malicious domain? Okay, so now we have our domain name. Okay, so IP address is in field 2. So let's add field 2 over here. So as you can see here, this is our IP. how many requests were made on the malicious domain in total. So this is the total number of requests made. Having exfiltrated data, what is the hidden flag? Now let's go ahead and type the command. The file name. Here the delimiter space. We need the fifth field which contains the URI. Now we'll use the delimiter equal to. And since we need the content after the equal to, that is field 2. Now we have this strings. Now let's decode this using the base 64 command. You can use a pipe base 64 -d to decode. So as you can see here, there's a lot of contents to find from. So normally in the flag, we always have the keyword THM. So let's try to search for that. So as we can see here, we have got the flag. Let's submit. So now we have completed our day 7 walkthrough. Thank you for watching my video and stay tuned for more.